Hey guys, welcome back. This is Madden Gaming, and I am back with another horror game for you guys. And this game is called the Doggin, the dog. You gonna hear the right name how to say this, okay, guys? But I saw this and it looked like a good story, good little short narrative story. You know, not too much gameplay elements in it per se, but it looked good. And yeah, I'm ready to hop into it. To be honest with you guys, didn't read too much of. You know what? Let's read a description right here. Let's go on the story. Let's read a description. Okay, face unstoppable horrors, summoned to madness. Welcome to free demonic narrative experience inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, excuse me. So from what I have seen, I'm guessing this is an author. Like that name sounds very familiar. This game is out on Steam and it's free. So if you guys want to check it out, you can go right on Steam and check it out. You don't need a lot of hardware. Yeah. And without further ado, though, let's play this. I want to let you guys know this. I was into this story and just realized I was not recording. Cannot make this shit up. So this is why you see continue here, because there is a save option. But since I did not record anything other than my intro, we're gonna start this all over again. Without further ado, let me make sure I'm recording this song. Alright, we good. Let's hop into it. Yes, we're gonna override this. I know. Alright, I already read this. Why do we start off this game like this, bro? Alright, I'm gonna read this for you guys. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historically background, and the author. Some of the trivia is hidden. Or to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the elder sign. Alright, so this is what so you gotta focus and then we gotta look for the elder sign. I can't believe I was not recording, bro. Alright, this is our first one right here.
And at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below. Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
Okay, so he has morphine. If you guys do not know what that is like to help with pain.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Okay, so he's writing like a what is it called? He's writing down his thoughts, so whoever reads this in the future, like, can know what they was going through. That is crazy. Ooh, I don't think I did this before. The question mark one. Okay, oh, here is morphine. Morphine entered into use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War, 1861 through 1865, and World War I, 1914 to 1918. It was also sold without restriction until 1914. Morphine became more popular after the invention of the hypermetic syringe around 1854. Friedrich, oh boy, yep, I'm gonna attempt this, guys. I am terrible at names and bad at reading, so yeah. Sir Turner, I know it's got that. You know what? Not even gonna attempt it no more. Who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphine after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. Wow. I did not know that. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse known as soldier's disease already posed a big problem in the United States. Wow. You can read and discover the trivia immediately or go back to them later in the main menu. Turn off displaying trivia if you find that the feature distracts you from the story. This could be changed. It doesn't. I think it adds to it. I like to see. I like facts like that. I'm a history buff.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
Boy. Oh, they letting go.
At its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
We're prisoners? Oh my goodness. Let's go question mark first. Let's get some history. Alright, the Huns. I've definitely heard this before. The Huns was Central Asia norms who established a dominant in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and master of quick raids who also developed powerful composables, blasters, and early signals weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Empire Wilhelm II, sorry if I butchered that, gave a speech to troops on the 27th July 1900 before they embarked to China. Alright, so here's the quote. I'm gonna attempt to read this as best as I can, but can't make any promises, guys. Should you encounter the enemy who will be defeated, no quarter will be given, prisoners not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is formitted, just as 1,000 years ago the Huns under their king Alec made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May they name German be offered by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the first Hun Conventions of 1899. Yo, what? Yo, this quote is what the fuck, bro? Guys, oh my goodness.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Alright, we better get on our little boat.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Yo, this atmosphere is so crazy. I ain't gonna lie, look at the water. Here, do you hear the water, bro? I am recording, right? Yep.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
Imagine getting stuck in the middle of the ocean. That is one of my fears right there.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Oh my god. Oh, here we are. That's the moon, ain't it?
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Oh my goodness. You're looking for some help and you're in the middle of the ocean. What do? Boy, oh boy.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
Oh my goodness. You can hear him. He's like, he's down. Like, he's like, nobody's gonna find me. Like, bro, this is so sad.
The change happened whilst I slept.
Uh-oh. Why the music get like that?
Its details I shall never know,
This when shit get real.
for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no. What the f— Kill me now. Kill me now. Oh my god. What is— What? Nah, what is happening?
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
Late. I don't know what that means.
And in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
That's my boat? Oh, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. What is going on? How did it jump? My good. You see, this is what happens when you take naps. I don't know why you take a nap in the middle of the ocean. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I'm passing out for sure.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
Yeah, it's a lot of emotions. I have a lot of emotions. Like, be thinking to myself, yo, this is badass, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm sorry, God, about everything that I did. You know,
For there
take me
was
now.
in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
Uh-oh.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
Nah, what is going— Bro. No.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
There's literally nobody here but you and a big-ass squid. What?
There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Oh my goodness, what is going on, bro? I think I'd be sick, guys.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
This is so disturbing. Oh my god.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
And what's that? What is this?
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths. So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might.
Yo, what is going on?
Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
What?
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Well, at least we got shade, but it looks even scarier now that we got more light. Oh my goodness.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
Oh damn, I ain't think about that. Well, yeah, you can wait till it's dry and now you just walking on land at this point.
That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
That's too close. You slept? Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not have been able to sleep. Because who know what? Oh, my goodness. One of those big tentacles, you know, tickle you the wrong way. You feel me? Bro, get me out of here.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
What is this? Bro, bro, this is a lot.
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
This man has been through hell and then some up.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
What? Hold on. What is this? Yo, nah. What? That like an alien or something, like a queen of the aliens or something. Like, am I tripping? Wait, is this a crab? Holy. Okay. Yep. Okay. I see what we doing. That's a whale. Holy shit. Oh my, look at this. Nah. I feel like I'm watching the dinosaurs go extinct live. Like I'm here.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Yo, what? Nah, this is crazy. Oh, we got another one. Oh, that, bruh, what? The horrors of the ocean. Hell yeah! The creator of the. Not even going. And the fictional underwater city of Relay was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure will make it unbearable. Well, as we know today, that is not true. Today we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish we have discovered so far, the marine snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters, more than 26,000 feet below the ocean surface, and never-ending darkness and hellish crushing pressures hundreds of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep sea creatures such as the anglerfish, the fang tooth or the viper fish, and Their truly Lovecraft crafted characteristics. It's hard not to find some irony in this. Yeah, I have seen photos of like these type of fishes, and it's just, jeez. Guys, it is 2 a.m. If you are playing this game, do not play it at this time. Do not be me.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance. An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface. Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
Bro, how can you go to sleep at? I mean, I guess you got to, like, at these times, like, bro, we got it so much
I know not
easier.
why my dreams were so wild that night.
Wait, this was a dream?
But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain.
Now, what kind of, what? Brother, what? If you guys out there got dreams similar to this, get help. I'm serious.
I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
Hell yeah.
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. And in the glow of the moon, I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day.
Or travel at all, to be honest with you.
Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy.
Bro, we are right on the volcano that started this bullshit in the first place. Why? Why are we this close? I ain't gonna lie, that almost look, that kind of like a face. I'm gonna zoom it in for you guys in the edit. No, this kind of like a face in a way.
Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
We got to climb this? Oh, hell
Picking
no.
up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
I feel like something's about to go wrong. Uh-oh. Okay.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine. I felt myself on the edge of the world,
oh, yeah.
peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night.
Bro, anytime I like look down at like something this high, I always think the worst. I have no idea why. I'm not scared of heights. Not at all, but I always be like, yo, what? Yo, imagine if I slip.
Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness.
Don't say Satan. You see how it light up once you said Satan? Don't say that.
As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
Ah, damn. We done fucked up.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
See, this is why people have fear of heights, because they always think, yo, I gotta look down.
Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
He just said a drop of only few hundred feet, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think you understand that. Let me say it closer to the mic. Only a few hundred feet? Yeah, that ain't nothing, you know, just a few hundred feet. No! That's death. Sorry, just spit it. That is death.
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath.
Oh my goodness, are we about to
gazing
slip?
into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
We can't
All
see.
at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
I don't like this.
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Oh, it might can help though. If oh, ooh, I ain't know we was like, oh boy.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
But wait a minute. It's a stone in the middle of nowhere, and look. Hold on. Wait a minute.
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
I mean, it could be.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
Okay, now I got a bad feeling. I already had a bad feeling, but now I got a real bad feeling about this. And we gotta look at it.
For
Great.
despite its enormous magnitude and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith, whose massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
Oh, that's why you do gotta remember, this is like early days of these type of things. So
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
I don't like these sounds, bro. Yo.
The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm.
Oh no, 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 no.
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope.
Bro, I will be freaking the fuck out right now,
On
bro.
whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
Bro, these skulls? Oh, hell to no.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
Okay, we got turtle. Alright, so these are all animals of the sea.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like.
Oh, is that the actual name for them? Octopi? Is that how you actually say it? I did not know
Several
that.
characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
I think I know this one. This one looks like a squid. Like a giant squid. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know these.
But whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain. It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Got waves right here. Ooh. Alright, let's read this. Storytelling methods. The game contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carving at the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City, journals, and character notes. The shadow of the Tom, the Hunter of the Dark Islands emerged from the ocean. The call of Catherine or fiction beings and defiance based on real events and mythologies. My Goal and the Whisper in the Darkness also consider the origins of the popular kind of myth. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Oh! Okay.
Plainly visible across the intervening water on account of their enormous size were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré.
What is this?
I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men.
These are definitely gods. Like gods. That's it? That's a gods or god? God. G-O-D.
Though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Merman! Well, mermaid will be merman.
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Oh, that might be the shrine that we're looking at right now. It might be multiple.
And forms I dare not speak in detail.
I mean, I don't know how you would describe it.
For the mere remembrance makes me grow faint.
Yeah, I definitely would pass out.
Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
Yo, what are these faces? Nah, these are, bro, what?
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips.
Okay, we ain't, look, hey, I did not say that, okay? I did not talk about no flappy lips. Hey, your lips looks awesome, okay? I wish I would have had them. Can you put me to your surgeon?
Glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall.
Stop doing it, bro. You gonna get, you see? You don't do this to whatever these people are, you know? I'm sure they're nice people, but you ain't had to say bulging eyes and things like that.
Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background.
Alright, now I want whatever comes out behind us or whatever, I wanted to kill you because you are bullshit, right? You getting on they mad right now.
One of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Bro, we fighting sea men.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This is...
But in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Oh, this predates us. Wow. Yo, imagine if this is true.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
A slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
Fuck.
Loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds. I think I went mad then.
I ran. The fuck you mean you think you went mad?
Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little. I I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Laughing. This motherfucker here is. He got some big. He got the biggest balls in the world. You hear me?
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat.
Now it's a storm.
At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
Guys, this got me a little teared up right now, bro. I'm so like, bro, what?
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital.
We in the San Francisco hospital?
Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean.
Bro, hey, where he at? Where he at? I'm giving you a big ass hug, bro. Hey, I greatly appreciate it, but I gotta tell you what I just saw.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing. Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
I mean, but you never know, though. It might be that one. It's always that one guy that's like, you know what? I think we should believe him. I think we should believe him. I think we should hear him out. It sounds crazy as hell, but he said he saw what he saw.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist.
What's that? I've never even heard that.
I amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the fish god.
Dagon, that's how you say it. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, more history, let's see. Dagon. Dagon was the main the worship throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Herbert, the word Dagon was a common noun, for grand. The rulers of Akkad choose him as the patron saint of their war conquests. He also appeared as a judge of the dead. Oh my goodness. In a Surah poem and an underworld prison warden in one of the texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew. The word Dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's work, Dagon is an underworld deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the ocean. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esther Order of Dagon. You know what Dagon kind of reminds me of? Egypt's, like, their gods, like the stones and stuff that they carved out, and like the Greek gods and like them, like with the hair, the serpent. If you know what I'm talking about, then like it really reminds me of that a lot. I mean, at least we're not out in the ocean.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Ooh, we got two. Let's go with this one first. The marketer. Lovecraft's attempt to find a job in 1925 was influenced by advice he received from friends. Among others, he started freelancing for a market magazine where he would write announcements and commercials. Feel free to judge his copyright skills for yourself. Alright, let's read it. You know what? Let's read it. From an ad from Curtis woodwork. Curtis woodwork embraces both the usual structured units and the cleverness, conservation, boy, these words, boy, of built-in or permanent furniture, such as bookcases, dresses, buffets, and cupboards. Every model is convinced and created with the pursuit with wait with the pursuitist art. Rip Rippiest scholarships and West craftsmanships, which Engaging infants can command and made to conform really to the architecture of each particular type of home. The cost considered the quality is amazingly low, and a trademark of the individual pieces prevents any substitution by careless contractors towards Lovecraft. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was a better reader, this will be amazing. You know what I mean? I ain't judging him off of that, boy. You saw how terrible that was of me reading? Oh god. August, Girlite, and the you know what, guys? I'm gonna let you guys read this. I'm not reading this out loud. I'm gonna read this last part. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term was coined by so he wasn't even interested in this. Wow. I mean, that's how it usually is. Like, a lot of times it's the stuff that you're not really like too passionate. I mean, yeah. Yo, this is so cool. Like, I love like going to museums and stuff like that, and like watching the History Channel.
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
Gibbous and wane. I mean, I don't know what gibbous mean.
I tried morphine, but the
damn.
drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Wow. No way.
Often I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm.
A who?
A mere freak of fever as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war. This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium. The end is near. I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Prepare ourselves.
It shall not find me.
Wait, we're gonna kill. Oh no.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
What? Can't move. Well, this is it. Huh? Hold on. Oh! We just had a window. This has to be the most disturbing. This has to be the most disturbing game I've ever experienced. It wasn't much to it. It was point and click, but I feel like the story was just so like it just brung you in and like atmosphere, just everything worked together. And it was short, sweet, not sweet. Let me get that right. Not sweet, but it was just a short but good story. And I've never actually read, the book, but now I'm interested in reading the book. And if I do find the book online or anything, I'm gonna read, we can have a little reading club or whatever, wherever it's called, that might be my next video. If I can find the actual book of this, I'm definitely reading this, and I'm gonna read it in a live stream or maybe just do a video of it. Man, I love this. And hopefully I can find some more to play on this channel. This is great, man. This is great. I wonder, does the developer he has to have other games. I'm gonna have to check them out as well. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this story. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.